All right, so it's year 2020. I'm in the River Cuomo, Rivercuomo, Cuomo, as Goddess Styx, GODDESSSTYX, and Goddess Nyx being one and the same, GODDESSNYX. And I am, I did River Phoenix, RIVER, PHEONIX work before I was born at Master Star People, in order to avoid this. I own what you humans use as a digital clock, DIGITALCLOCK, on your phones and anything that runs like a cable box or a computer or a phone or anything electronic. It is in a alphanumerical computer programming system that humans are not allowed to tap into. I own it. My magical anatomical timing mechanism between myself and Niklaus that built the whole universe. I mean, this is the one that you woke up in, so I know that this is like all that seems normal and real to you, but this one was supposed to be collapsed before humans were moved into it, let's just say. I didn't like the looks of what was going on in the aesthetics before human life was allowed to continue in this path, before my Holy Highness appearance of being placed inside of the incubation, which is here. I did not want this. I told them to fucking shut it down and build me something new. We actually already had something built, but no. Instead, you went this route. So in this dangerous version of fucking humans that I can't fucking stand, my Nazi washing machine genetic files were uploaded to human consciousness before this shitbag tunnel was built. TUNNEL. I told you, you cannot put me in something where the queen, the only queen that the USA knows about, has already poisoned the minds with her people to cover her crime this close to my reappearance of the stolen crown, which sounds ridiculous to like a normal human, but here's the thing. She hides in that castle and she doesn't need for anything or want for anything because she's stolen it already. The children in the USA don't know the difference between USA and the US. They think they're synonymous. I mean, we're not taught anything. I had to rebuild my reality just sitting around thinking about it, going, what the fuck is the difference? Oh, right, A is America. USSR, oh, right, that's the senior on the Fidelis. I forgot. They had some problems. But here's the thing. The USSR has a ministry, MINISTRY. Ministry sounds like church, CHURCH, and that's what they claim, kind of. But that's where they defend criminals on a global scale. Here's the thing, stupid. Your Ministry of Defense was opened with strict guidelines on hiring, what facially and skin color was acceptable if you wanted to work as a minister of criminal defense of God, because every one of the pieces of shit on the face of the earth at all given time that's brought up on crimes is a crime against God. That's against myself in human form, whether I'm walking the river Styx, river Nyx, River Phoenix, it doesn't matter. I will appear again exactly as I did before. I'm fucking magic. That's why I own the digital anatomical system that humans broke into, sold each other, and now won't turn back over. Now, they've been setting up their criminal organization for several generations, looping in all sorts of dingleberries, like Queen Elizabeth. So here we are, and on the Fidelis, the entire United States placemat, they get brought up on charges. It then goes to a USA official, usually like the Jaguar priestess assigns the caseworker. At least that's how my Mickey Sticker Club worked, to ensure that I was getting the best defense of my person. And so employment issues weren't a problem, because anything with, say, the name Polinskiy, you mean Ukraine's favorite Fire Marshal Bill? Oh my God, wait a minute, the guy was born Ambassador Marshal S. Bill something or other. And I always call him my billing department. I'm like, did you call Marshal Bill, the ambassador in the MFA building? He was told that the criminal Polinskiy, he's the Polynesian accountant of criminals. He's the one who takes all the Polynesian problems, like where they hide, and they go, and then he defends them against God. And now he's playing God, because he thinks, oh, well, I'm so big on the Fidelis, I've got the biggest account, I've got every Polynesian. Yeah, shithead, because poor Fire Marshal Bill can't get any of the fucking U.S. representatives in the Marine Club, where he needs the crispest white supremacists, like the brightest white supremacist bulbs on the fucking planet at all times, to be like harvested from whatever Iowa farm, or like, I don't know, like Moscow Dad's Club that are proud, whatever looks white, Polish, Russian, like your version of white supreme, like you would clone that for like generations if you could. It was so beautiful. He or she looked like a painting. Yeah, those dads, right? Okay. All of you were supposed to be like harnessed together in posy vests, so this way the evil non-us criminals around the world didn't gain any further ground. I put those criminals in posy vests as well. I don't know how you allowed some money-making schematic to cut my leashes on the puppets I put posy vests on, so they couldn't gain and advance any further and change the head settings and the life programming of the good white people protecting God. Now, the white things that sit inside of the MFA, if there's a black person or something that looks like it fucked with an Asian at any point in history, I don't know, like Polinsky, his name, by the way, is P-O-L-Y, that's Polly, then it's A-N, and then it's S-K-I, so it sounds Polish, and then a Y. His grandparents fucked a really beautiful Polish family at some point, and he gained the name as a brothel kid with a venereal disease face. And he's not going to go around and go, I really shouldn't be working in this building, but I'll do you guys a favor. I'll take it on. I'll be like the superhero for the Asians against God. When you walk in that MFA door for work every day, stupid fucking humans, there's a very, like, tall security guard, usually on staff, white, proud, oh man, he's red generation, perfect for God's protector. Yeah, like a Joe Carollo type. Yeah, him, right. You got one of them on staff. Next time you see Polinskiy, Polinskiy, you've been showing up for work for the last, I don't know, how long's your career so far? Right, you didn't have permission from God to work on her behalf, considering you keep, like, defending the enemies and coming up with more criminal ways to break the fucking system, and teaching them shit that you find out because you're in a high political position of learning. And then you forget to inform all of your employees, like Fire Marshal Bill, who's been trying to, like, I don't know, guys. Like, I mean, I know what the system is, but, like, I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble with China. They listen to everything. No, what China did was they built a basket in my anatomical clock timing system. So every time I try to make a call, something in or out, they are using a catch basin to then, like, go through my information and see, like, what they'll allow through. Fire Marshal Bill, being Bill whatever, ambassador guy, Marshal Bill, would you do me a favor and call a nice, friendly white supremacist, either in the USSR or, like, the USA, if they could handle, like, one killing for the US, and if you could just have them execute every one of Polinski's accounts, anything he's ever talked to, touched, whatever, if it's not white supremacist listed, like, approved, just kill them all. The whole planet doesn't need them. And here's what happens in the USA. We have, like, this stupid system. We got federal judges, and then we got supreme judges. Right. Yeah, I'm Jaguar Priestess God level at global security, but I've got, like, little itty bitty, like, federal judges on my payroll, by the way, to protect other shit from, like, the peon peasants. And they're ganging together to put injunctions and shit on, like, my ability to, like, pay the good U.S. cleanup crew of all of the shitbag federal judges and the supreme judges, right? I give supreme judges what I need accomplished in Congress, and then they tell Congress to fucking pass it, since humans already lost their human consciousness, stole my digital anatomical clock, and won't give it back because they're fucking mental and broken. They're like, no, how could she prove that she owns the clock? Well, stupid, they always own the clock. They've been here since the beginning of our time, beginning of our records. Time ends when they arrive, but you've wasted that as well, because you got in some movie studio lab, which they used to call the TV studio, and then they were learning tunnel service, and that there was, like, an inventory option. Like, no, I know that's where they're supposed to go, but why can I open this one? That's when every single fucking human is brought down consciously, and they forget their own fucking reason and placement in the world and why they're allowed to live. When you start living life like, okay, there's a woman who's being raped, and that raping of that woman is so detrimental because she's quantum strung to, like, all the different countries and the poor children everywhere that don't know any better, and bombs go off when she gets fucked or something happens to her, and other people are buying time and space that was never for sale with other criminals in order to then move the puppets around the world in a manner that then gets them further agenda to break the system more. And the gods are here with us to prove that they have how it works to the private party, so this way we didn't have to let too many things out. And, like, but no, I've got federal, what they're doing is they're buying puppets in large quantities with all this money that you gave from selling sand through a vitrification process, and then building machines, meaning cars, that take glass, big quantities of glass, and they keep selling it, and they made their own economy out of this automobile industry that I told you to shut the fuck down before it led to the criminals now having their own money. So the tides shifted. You started this criminal organization on your own. I've got no royal help or backup whatsoever, because she's hiding her own fucking crimes. And then I got everybody confusing everybody what a criminal looks like. I'll tell you what a criminal looks like. If you're white supremacist, you're trying to help me in my mission to just get to one penis and fuck just one man who is 6'5", and the man I was built and born for, and on file already. And there's anything black or Asian in your way, or even anything white, and they don't want to listen or follow along or change their tune, kill it. We're good. Get it fucking move on already.